Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I give messages through songs, so when you're but in, when you're but out, like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot, Show My Sword, wtfLisa eBay. It's random, because that's how eBay is designed to be. Readings, soap, bath bombs are wtfLisa Etsy. Links are in the description. There's a lot of links. Why? Because I link it up all day. I get, alright, to do my intro over again. Bear with me. It's been a very strange night. I got home, I fell asleep with my shoes on. That's how tired I was. And then I woke up and I'm still waking up, got my coffee, it's early. I'm gonna have my coffee right here so I can grab it easily. I have Janet Jackson's Again in my ear. I haven't heard this in a long time. I love this song. I love her voice. I don't know. Since I was a little girl, I just thought, oh my god, she's a princess. So in my mind, still, I kind of maybe go back to that when I hear her songs. Even though I've heard she's kind of a bitch, but I don't care. You were in town. Suddenly the memories come back to me in my mind. How can I be strong? I've asked myself time and time. I've said that I'll never fall in love with you again. I am sorry for ruining this beautiful song. It's from the movie Poetic Justice that she did with Tupac. Sadly, I cannot remember the movie. It's been too long. All I remember is she's a hairdresser and she writes poetry. Hence, and her name is Justice, I believe, so Poetic Justice. And if I remember correctly, he's a mailman and they end up on a road trip, and I can't remember much else. It's been too long. And I never want to return, never fall again. So this could be someone trying to repeat. You know how the energy of love spells has been coming on stronger lately. I mean, we always get that because people always play with things they shouldn't for things that they don't really deserve. And this could be someone trying to do this again, but I don't know about this. Time and time I've said that I'll never fall in love with you again. What is happening here? Let's explain. Didn't think it'd come to this. 10 of Wands. Someone knows better. 8 of Coins. Ace of Coins in a mess with someone, but 6 of Swords. Someone's going to reach out. 10 of Cups, proclaiming love. And Divine Feminine. Queen of Coins, Queen of Cups. I'm not calling signs on this. 3 of Wands, because I feel like you're going to be tested. If it's not the old person, it could be someone with a kind of similar energy and you're being tested. Is this good? Is this bad? Page of Coins, Star. The person's going to say a lot of things to butter you up. Love bomb vibes with this Wheel of Fortune world. How do you handle it this time? Because strength. In the past, some of you. 9 of Cups, you liked it. Hermit. But something fell off, but you pursued it anyway with this Fool. 7 of Swords, and the person turned out to be Love Bomber. 2 of Coins, 2 of Wands, 4 of Coins. I started to say it backwards. They're trying to tell you you're in a partnership, but a lot of you ended up with narcs or karmic twins or whatever you want to call it, catalyst, whatever. You may be tested with another. Usually they show up around the time a good one shows up, so discernment's huge. They're there to throw you off course. Whether it's a past one returning or just another member of the narc hive mind showing up to be a dick. Hold me, says Janet. Don't ever let me go. Say it just one time. Say you love me. God knows I do love you again. But 2 of Swords. There's no reason to love this one. It's a trick. It's a trap. King of Coins. So I keep saying the wrong cards. It feels like a liar energy because this is a King of Cups, but I said King of Coins. Someone's going to present themselves to be something they aren't. 2 of Swords, like they always fucking do. At the same time, maybe someone real shows up. So be discerning. Don't fall for the fairy tale bullshit. Why? Because the real fairy tales didn't end like Disney. I want to be sedated by the Ramones. Ah! 24 hours to go. I want to be sedated. This is love bombing narc trying to trap you. Yup. Want to be And, I am reading this more for Divine Femme, but Divine Masculines, same thing for you. You got these baby trap and honey trap bitches trying to get in your pants to get your money. Baby trap, yeah, all kinds of crazy shit. So, Divine Masculine, this is for you too. 24 hours to go. Someone who's fun for the first, 2 weeks, maybe 2 minutes, and then after that, everything with them is pure fucking hell. I want to be sedated. No, thank you. Put me in a wheelchair, get me on the shuttle plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. It is winter. Some of the narcs are cold and lonely, and they want to narc it up with someone who is the best supply. And some of them see you, especially if you're intuitive, spiritual, and, chosen, so to speak. Well, now they're choosing to try to energy harvest off you. So they're going to be around. They, like I said, they usually come in at the same time someone genuine's around, so just be careful, be discerning. Sad, money on their mind, but truth unveiled. Love bomb and narcs, man. Some of them will try to use your sympathy. They'll see that you tend to, I don't know if you care about animals, you care about people, you're very empathetic, so they're going to come to you with their sad story, so you'll take them like a lost puppy. But with this secretive and shadow work and fake smiles, it's bullshit. Coworkers, same thing. Again, stalking herpy hair and people out lurking. A lot of them are being kicked out and they're losing their status, their position, so they need a place real quick. And no one falls in love faster than an inmate, which is I apologize. I need to get her name. There's another reader on here that I heard say that, and I wanted to remember her name so I could give her credit for that, and I can't remember. But there's another reader that says no one falls in love faster than an inmate, and I give her credit for that. Once I need to go look up her name. I feel like such a dick. Anyway, bye 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 bye. I wanna be sedated, honey. Your sad stories putting me to sleep. In some cases, just be a fucking bitch. I know some people think that that's terrible, but you know what? Defense. I wanna be, sir. You're putting me to sleep with your boring, sad stories, especially since it isn't true. Some of you now, because you've gone through so much narc abuse or you've dealt with these people, I've had the time of my life. From Dirty Dancing by Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes. Now I've had the time of my life. That's my impression of his voice, and he doesn't even sound anything like that. But so, yeah, I've been through this before. I've been there, done that. I'm not doing this with you, bitch. Or you just know now, and you're like, bitch, please. However, because some of you, maybe because you've dealt with so many narcs, you don't know what it's like when a real one comes around, so that's going to be a new challenge. What did you want from me, buddy? One of my favorite things when these dudes show up is like, you just ask him, what exactly is it that you think you're doing? Some of them, if they're super low vibe, they will... For me, this has happened. I don't know about you guys. I've had them go into a trance, and then they stand there and they literally tell me everything that they're doing. And some of the gross stuff they don't, and I'm not coming back. Some of the gross stuff they don't want me to know. And then they snap out of it, and they say, I don't know why I said that, and they start crying. And then I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Sometimes they will harass me afterwards. Sometimes they run away screaming because they're scared. I don't care. Either way, I find out in advance what the tea is, and I don't deal with them beyond that. A weird encounter. They think I'm crazy and leave me alone. I know they're disgusting, and I leave them alone. You're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. I pretend you don't mean that much. Some cases, some of these narcs, they get injured. They always want revenge. But it's like, sir, you're the one who's coming in to be the fuck up in the first place. And you're trying to get revenge on somebody who thinks you're an idiot, because you are. Why don't you go to rehab instead of getting revenge? Some of them, they don't even know you. They just take out their lifelong narc weirdness on anybody. Hey, baby! And it's weird as hell. With my body and soul, I want you more. So watch out for these guys who want a quick romance, quickie wedding, quickie, let's move in together, let's do all this. Dude's probably in trouble. I've been struggling, needs a place to stay, you're not part of my plan. The answer is no. When they get real weird, for me, oh God, I'll use an example. One guy I went on a couple dates with, real nightmare. I don't know why I went on more than one date with him. It was so dumb. First date, he made me so uncomfortable. First, he was late, which I hate already. So that wasn't great. And then we got along a bit. But he started talking about what our kids would look like, and this was the first date. And I'm like, you were already late. That's not good. And I talking about our kids. I don't even want kids. Like, more kids. I have kids. I don't want more. And I wouldn't want them with you because I just met you. Anyway, he's going on, and I'm like, this is terrible. And then second date, he talked about training me, and I was like, okay, I'm out. And then like a year passed, and he started calling me for no reason. So I blocked him, and then I ended up changing my number right after anyway. And then a year after that, he finds me on Twitter and starts sending me videos. I had no idea that when we were, the 2 dates we had, one of the dates we were walking, and he had me walk up ahead of him, and it was a little bit of a crowded area. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's crowded, I'll walk ahead of him. But he was filming my butt while I was walking, and then he sent me videos of that. And I'm like, what the fuck? We only went on 2 dates. This man's been watching videos of me just walking. Like, it was so horrible. And I let him know exactly why everything was creepy. And he's like, I didn't even realize. He's like, I thought I was being romantic. The man was a super narc. Now that I've read about narcs, it was like, besides how terrifying he was to me, he did tell me a bit about his relationship with his ex. And he was totally controlling, domineering, and scary. And I was like, that's another reason why I was like, oh, hell no. Military guy, worked out. Last time I saw him, he is so into his body. He's a pilot, and like, so he's gotten huge, okay? But then his head is really tiny. And I just think of Beetlejuice, the shrunken head guy. That's what he looks like. But he thinks, he's like, oh, I look so sexy. But it's like, your head is so small. It looks so weird. Boston, Augustana. And this is that kind of same energy. Like, some of you maybe dealt with weird narcs who, again, first date, they're planning your children. You're like, oh my God, you were even late. Like, no. And weird behavior with filming your butt while you're walking and then sending it to you like 2 years later. What the fuck? Ooh, weirdly too, King of Cups here, he was a Scorpio. And with this moon, just some creepy, weird 8 of Swords. People just coming in to keep you stuck stagnant still. It's not great energy. I got Empress, 3 of Cups. There's again these energy harvesters, these men that they want a mommy, a nurse, and a beating post while they go play around like a child. 5 of Wands. They want to make your life hell. Ace of Cups. So while they're King of Wands out doing God knows fucking what. Some of them love making someone miserable. It's like they look for bright people and just bring them down. And then they're surprised when you're like drained. But it's like, oh my God, dealing with you is why I'm like this. Same energy too. When guys show up, and women too, take it as it resonates. Look at their friends. Once you start getting to know them, if you're interested, look at their family. If everyone is drained, if they come with a crew of people of Walmart types, it's not usually because they help the unfortunate. It's probably because they made their friends and family that way. If everyone around them is robotic and exhausted, they're probably not a great person to be around. Outcast. Some of you, it's just better to be alone than to be stuck in hell with burdens left and right. You don't know me. You don't even care. Some of you, again, you'd rather be alone than be stuck in hell with something like that. Vacation. Nope. Fatal attraction. At this point, I already know what I'm dealing with. The energy is no. Man stealer, I'm not only getting, again, the vibes, because when a narc gets involved with you, they sleep with your friends, your family, your dog, whatever they can. Yes, I said your dog. Some of them are fucking weird. I mean, literally, you can read news stories. There's been more stories of that lately, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, get out of California. I'm tired of the weather. That's what he says in my ear. They steal your energy, your time, your things, your money, your life, your traits. Sometimes they will literally pretend to be you at other places. It's weird as hell. I've caught people doing it. I'm like, they'll criticize you and then they steal the shit they criticize. Like, why do you wear that? You look stupid. And then they're wearing it and they look stupid. And you're like, what the fuck? It's just an exhausting idiot trying to make you so run down and tired your own life is off path. And these people are out in full force, man. Narcs, envy. I want to put the T away. It's just getting me annoyed. Even care. I'll just get the same energy because I feel like this is happening to me a lot. Is I've been getting a little bit triggered lately, and yeah, usually when that's happening, it's what you still need to work on. But some people really have no idea. They're in their little bubble, and when you let them know like their bubble is incorrect or just another perspective, they really freak out. But it's like, I don't know. I need to learn to keep my mouth shut and just let them be in their bubble. But for some reason, I don't know, I'm an air sign for one. We talk a lot. Gemini. So already I'm like, woohoo! And then I'm a Heyoka, which if you know anything about that, it's related to the Sioux culture. I am part Sioux, and I'm the most unlikely person in my family to be one, which is why I am one. It's usually the most unlikely is. And you will speak involuntarily sometimes, and you can't help it. And sometimes it's not even your thoughts. You're either picking up an energy from everybody, or it's something spirit wants to convey to someone, and you're the messenger. So it's like things pop out. I have "You Might Think" by the Cars. Well, this actually is kind of an appropriate song. Some cases, too, I will be a little mean and crazy when I want someone to stay away. Might think I'm crazy to hang around with you because it's the safest option. You'll see like 10 different scenarios and you go with the safest one. Sometimes I'm not comparing myself to Elijah, but when something's a little crazy but I know it'll work, I think of Elijah and the story of I think him and Alicia were traveling around, and I love this story. I tell it a lot, but I'm still very sleepy, so I might get it a little funky. They're traveling. Elijah was a prophet, like the baddest of asses, by the way. Tishbite. Anyway, Elijah, one of my favorite fucking people in the Bible. I love that man. They stop at this elderly couple's house. They're very old. They're very poor. They just have this cow. They're poor, but they're welcoming. They invite them in. So before they leave, Elijah prays that their cow dies. And then they leave. And Alicia's like, what the fuck? They took us in. They were wonderful. You pray that their cow dies? And I think Elijah was like, man, the angel of death was coming for the old lady. I asked that he take the cow instead. When the angel of death is coming, he has to take something. It's his job. It's not like he's there to be mean. It's job. Something has to go at his time. So he asked for it to be the cow instead, because the cow's replaceable. The wife is not. So it was actually a good prayer, but it just did not seem so. And this is an energy too where some people may question your methods, but they get results. In some cases too, they'll question your methods and then try to steal them and then paint you as the jerk. Well, you know what? You want me to be the jerk? I'll be the fucking jerk, asshole. He did not break me. You might think I'm... Sometimes, too, when you keep just being a defiant bitch, they break down. It's very funny. It's not great, but if you're stuck in that situation, you might as well laugh. What doesn't kill you makes you stranger, am I right? I think that you're wild. I wondered how far this would go. You might think I was foolish, whatever. Some of you got these crazy assholes coming in, so you give them a little bit of their own crazy back, and they flip the fuck out. I tell you what. Whatever this is, however you handle this scenario, them, I hope I will see you again sometime. I never used to look at you in that way, and I am different now. Some of you, if it's a past one coming back, the only reason you'd welcome them back is to kick their ass, to banish them for that one last time, deliver that 10 of swords. I have If I Had $1 Million by Bare Naked Ladies. This song came up again recently, but I don't remember the reading. I think I've had it a couple times now. I think another one was a fraud reading. I don't know. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. Seven of Wands, Four of Cups. Again, these people keep you stuck, stagnant, still. Take your shit, keep you stuck so they can elevate. But Knight of Coins, it really doesn't work that well. They might get a quick thrill, but Page of Wands, Three of Swords. I don't know. This energy of their presence is so bad they kill everything. It's like you'll use certain slang, for instance, and it's alright. It's not a big deal. And then some weird old person starts stealing your slang, and then you just stop saying it, and then everyone does, because you're like, well, it's not cool when that person says it. If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. Like, I can't even hear the word banger anymore because I heard Elon use it for a song or something, and I'm like, he just totally killed the word banger. If I had $1 million. Five of Cups, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Some people, Four of Wands, they compete with people who have no idea they're competing. Chariot. For some of you, it's not a romance vibe. You just got some weird-ass copycat karmic femme. Some of them may actually have romantic feelings toward you, but it's this energy, too, of just parasite. Whether it's a narc masculine coming in to drain your energy, or it's a karmic femme trying to be a copycat and leech off you and copy. Either way, none of it's good. And I think some of you are about to crush some parasitic hearts. Hierophant, Page of Cups, Two of Coins, because you're protected, but you're also ordained. Four of Swords, Three of Swords, to say the words that make them fuck off.